Hi guys, welcome to Gridserve. Thanks for being a part of our Charge Side Chats campaign. What brings you to Gridserve today?
We've just come from Heathrow, full charge at home, and we hadn't quite got enough just to get us home on the last 30 miles. So we popped into Gridserve and to have a quick charge and a quick recharge ourselves.
How long have you had an electric vehicle for?
So we're new to EV life, aren't we? So we got this on the 1st of April this year, and our other daily is electric as well, and we got that on the 1st of May. So we're quite new to it.
Looking at this vehicle in particular, what's the mile range on it? Does it fit in with your lifestyle?
It does, yes. We get about 229 miles out of it, don't we?
Yep.
So yes, it fits in perfectly with our lifestyle.
And did the EV kind of live up to your expectations in terms of your must-haves, I guess, in a family car?
It was a real roll the dice for us because we are sort of a bit of a petrol head family, but it was sort of all of the government incentives and everything that goes with it just made sense to do. So it was a bit of a roll the dice, wasn't it? But having a home charger installed and charging it every single time we get home every night, has worked out for us. And also to have something that was not just sort of a computer, something that was similar to the traditional car, get in it, turn it on and drive it.
So kids, what is your favourite part of the car and why?
Mine are the wheels because I think they look really cool when you're going along
Really cool.
on the road and you pass the car. It looks really cool.
Really cool. And what's your favourite part of the car?
And I like the inside because I like the LED lights when it's nighttime because they light up.
What would you say as a family to some other people or families that are kind of on the edge whether to go electric, but they really like the idea of it, but they're not sure just yet? Would you have any feedback, or what would you say to someone who's kind of on the edge at the moment?
I think financially it makes sense, especially as EV cars start becoming more affordable to purchase. So rather than being 70, 80, 100,000 pounds, as they become more sort of 20, 30,000, it saves you having to think about fuel and waking up in the morning going, I've only got 10-mile range, to get fuel. So if you plug it in at home, if you've got the capability of doing that, then it makes life so simple for daily use.
Perfect. And have you got any feedback, or what would you say to someone else on the edge?
Do it. I love it. We were really unsure, weren't we? And we were very much on that cusp whether to get one or not. But we wouldn't get anything other than electric now. Yeah.
Perfect. And kids, out of 10, how much do you love your new car?
10.
10? 10. So mum and dad mentioned that going electric was much better for the environment. What does that mean to you? What's a good thing about going electric, do you think?
To keep the environment safe and not to because petrol cars let off a lot of fumes from the petrol, and electric they don't have any fumes from the exhausts because they don't have exhaust.
So what was the tipping point when choosing to go electric? What was the final kind of thing that pushed you over the edge to get an electric car?
It has to be number one was financial, and two, there was an element of the climate, wasn't there? The fact that it was a big topic, and the fact that we've got 2 young children, and knowing that we have some responsibility and we may be able to do our part, but it was definitely mostly financial, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
You were doing you do about what 25,000 miles a year, and we were doing what £400 or £500 a month on fuel.
Yeah.
It all adds up, and it just made absolute sense in the end, didn't it?
Yeah.
And was there any, I suppose, misconceptions before, so like charge infrastructure or range anxiety that you kind of were a bit, I suppose, hesitant with at first before you made the switch? Was there anything which you were a bit concerned about, but now maybe are not so much?
Yes, definitely. When we first got the car, we were a bit. You do get range anxiety for the first week, but then it's almost like having a mobile phone. You just get home, you just charge it, don't you? And that was what we were doing.
I think that's the key thing. We decided not to go down the road of doing scheduled charging, because we couldn't afford to run the risk of that schedule not working. So really, whenever you get home at the end of the day, which could be 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, you just charge it, don't you?
And I suppose you never let your car get to 0%. You try and maybe top it up like you would a mobile phone, or
absolutely, yeah, we do.
Even though we were at 6% when we got here today.
Yeah, that's why something like Gridserve especially is just so fantastic, and I think it's so easy just to come in, plug it in, go and grab a coffee, go to the toilet, and then back on the road. So yeah, thanks for chatting to us, and I'm glad you had a lovely holiday in France and that you've chosen to go electric. Thanks guys.
Charge Side Chat.